This is going to be a quick demo of the opencollective Webhooks module, which is a submodule of the opencollective module. I already have the opencollective module enabled, but not yet the Webhooks module. So let's enable that like any module on the module page. And here we are. What this module does fundamentally, it provides a new endpoint for incoming webhooks from opencollective. And so the first thing we need to do is set that up. We will go to Configuration, Web Services, opencollective, and now we have some webhook related tabs to look at. First things first, upon installation, it'll generate a new secret for you. And then you take this secret and you go to your opencollective collective and settings and webhooks. Here you provide this URL for whichever or all webhooks you would like to receive. So I'll go ahead and save that. And next, there are some other settings about the JavaScript polling, and I'll get into those in just a moment. What we can do now is we can go to the webhook event logs. Essentially, whenever we get a webhook from opencollective, it will log it in this table, database table. It will dispatch a Symfony event for that webhook in PHP so that any custom PHP can respond to that incoming webhook from opencollective. And it can also be configured, or it can be set up by a developer to dispatch JavaScript events on a specific page. So let's test the most basic form of this by going back to our collective. And we're just going to, let's take a look at our team. All right. I'm going to resend the invitation to this user, which I've already sent once. Now it should send a webhook payload to Drupal saying that this activity happened, and we should have received it and logged it. This is the actual payload that came from opencollective. This is some additional metadata that we're storing. And so Drupal did receive the webhook, and it dispatched that as a PHP event. So let's go to recent logs and see if we have any logging on this in collective webhooks. So incoming webhook was created right here. Some of these old logs are from a previous demo. And yes, so we did receive it. So that's it. So if you understand PHP Symfony events, then your website can now respond to opencollective events, any that they allow. In this demo setting that I have, or this demo collective that I have here, I don't have many options for activities, but in a more fully fledged out collective, there are more activities and things like rather in-person events that you're hosting with your collective will also trigger webhooks, such as on the purchase of tickets. So the next part of this module is the JavaScript polling. So as a developer, I can add to any page in Drupal a hook theme, basically, that'll add a bit of JavaScript to the page that will constantly be polling a Drupal for incoming webhook events. So by default, there's some options for how long each poll can last. This is just due to not exposing an endpoint publicly forever for everybody. This is just some basic sort of security stuff, as well as you can determine whether you're doing short polling or long polling based on the polling length there. Yeah, let's enable debug mode. This is a little probably hard to imagine, so I created this webhooks testing form. And essentially what this testing form does is allow you with Ajax to visit our own endpoint and emulate a webhook from opencollective. This page also has the JavaScript polling on it. And on the right, I've created a widget specifically for this form that will show everything that comes in. So this page will not refresh at all. This right half of the page is polling Drupal for new webhooks that have come in since the last poll. And on the left is just me emulating webhook events. So if I send one, eventually my JavaScript the poll will find that that new event came in. It will get all of that data, and it will dispatch both it will trigger a jQuery event and dispatch a vanilla JavaScript event with this information. The idea being that you could have a form that is purely a Drupal form that allows or includes an embed of some sort that allows people to purchase a ticket. And then when that ticket is purchased, Drupal will receive a webhook. The JavaScript will see that that webhook came in. And on that same page in Drupal, you can have a response. You can tell them, thank you for the purchase, and then move on to the next part of the form, such as t-shirt size, lunch preference, etc. So that is the idea here. I definitely would like to see more. I would like some review or some thoughts, feedback on it in general, but I'm pretty excited about this as a developer.